Okay, we'll go ahead and strip down this new motor and go through it. Might as well big blast these cases while it's apart. They're all corroded and look like crap, so might as well make it look pretty while we're at it. The chrome stuff has to come out or it gets damaged. Or I gotta tape it off and work around it. I'll try to work around this stuff with these fittings here. Loose. What was that? This one's supposed to be tight, it's not. It's not the right size, the case has been modified. Supposed to be a nice push-in fit. Helps to line the cases up. Alright. Parts are flying off now. I don't really want to deal with the oil pump, but oh well. Can't blast the case with anything on it, so otherwise it gets damaged. Including this. That's not correct. Big drain plug. Incorrect. Teflon tape. It's a sign there might be some bad threads. A magnet in there. Something to come out of the motor when you don't want it to. You put magnets in your motor, you better make sure the magnets are tight. They cause lots of damage when they come loose. I got the washer glued in. If they're sloppy or trying to do something. There we go. That ain't it. There it is. Trying to get away. It tried, but it lost. Here's our new shift shaft. I'll check this bushing over here before I pull the seal out. If the bushing's good, I'll leave the seal in there, just work around it. If the seal's crap, then if the bushing's no good, the seal has to come out anyway. It's definitely not tight. Probably usable though. Yeah, it's loose but not junk. It is loose. I like this one down here. Feels about the same. Pretty loose. I like them a lot tighter than if I get them to line up. Yeah, I'll let the customer decide. I'm going to replace everything. Okay, so need to get this off here. That's going to come off. I'll leave this on. And the bearings haven't fallen out yet. It's good grease. Still laying in there. I think they would have fell out by now. I know how to make them come out. One fell out. Oops. Okay. Pinion gear puller. You want good tools? OTC. I've been beating this up for 30 something years at least. There's a part number for you. Damn, these things are expensive. And this one here, it wasn't much cheaper. There's its part number. So I had to repair this once, I think, or replaced it once, I can't remember. I did something to it. They're only good for about 30 years and they wear out. course, I never abuse it. Like use air tools on it. I'd never do that. So when you put this on the crank snout here, it keeps you from splitting the crank snout out like this, like splitting wood. So this is takes care of it. This is heat treated, so you can see it hasn't worn in all the years I've been abusing this piece. I've never had to do anything to it except to beat on it. Good tools are good tools. Damn, it's really tight at the end. Might be able to get the pump out of here now. Probably not. Okay, you take a brass punch or aluminum punch. Wood will not work. Beat on the crank, the gear right here at an angle. As big of an angle as you can get on it. That means not this way, that means this way. You're trying to break this gasket, see right here. If that doesn't come loose, then you gotta come out of the screwdriver and force this a little bit. Not too much, you might break the snout off. So, if we're lucky, it'll pop off in one piece and then the gasket will also come off. I can put the pump right back in later. I'll give it a 50-50 on that happening. I give it about a 70-30 of the wrong direction. Need some mass behind it, but not too bad. Yep, into that. There it goes. So we lost one gasket. But I can regoop that gasket and put it right back in. Put this right back together, leave it together. It won't go in, the clips are screwing with me at this point. The split keys in there have fallen out probably. What the hell? What the hell is a dumbass that did this? Okay, they put a snap ring right here. It's supposed to have two split keys that go in here. That's why it's got a big fat groove, not a little skinny ass one. Dumbass did that. Jeez. Ugh, 50 horsepower to turn that. Jeez, that is tight. That's too much sealer in the wrong place. Yeah, that's pretty tight. So much for that plan. This has to come apart. Improper installation. Oh well. Trying to make it easier. See all the sealer in here where it doesn't belong? You do not put gaskets in sealer inside your pump. Causes issues. Alright, so yeah. Alright, I'm going to break this off, so just put it back in the housing here. So I can loosen it up. We'll use the appropriate tools around here. You know, so beat on it, not try to force it. This is never painted, so it's going to rust anyway. There's the ball. bolt hidden. Where am I going? Wrong direction. Looking upside down. Okay. So I gotta get this pump apart now, so that could be interesting. Easiest way might just be heated up enough that the gaskets, hinge and gaskets kind of get crispy, and then it'll probably free and come apart easy. Gasket cinch bites very hard, so they don't like giving up. There you go. That one's junk. Of course it was junk anyway. It's not supposed to be here. Kind of rotate them a little bit. If you're lucky, the gears will fall out. Didn't want to fall out. There we go. Kind of. Key fill somewhere. Got the little correct key, little half key. Ooh, gasket's free. There it goes. 50 horsepower. It's not supposed to be that hard to take your pump apart. This pin's supposed to, I thought the pin was just supposed to fall out. It wants to be tapped out. Small punch, tap it out. Punch the size of the key though. Tight. A smaller punch. Dinky one. There it goes. It does just fall on out. It's probably got goop or something on the hole. It just fell out when I pushed on it. The rest of the way. It has a bunch of sealer all around this thing. You also see I had a lot of heavy pressure right here. I don't know what's up with that. Why is there a seal in there? Somebody put a seal in there. That is not supposed to be there. I think he's talked about some kind of special seal he did. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not much for all that stuff. Leave the damn thing alone, it works fine. I don't see why the thing was so tight. Looks like lack of in-play maybe, who knows. I get all cleaned up, put together correctly, we'll see how come it's dragging so heavy. Shouldn't be dragging like it was. go ahead and clean this all up too. Make it look pretty. More junk to work on. Alright, back to the cases. All the bolts are out. Bearings over there. Alright, so you got to hit the case and pop it free. On this case you can hit over here in the hard spot, right here. You can probably hit up here on this here. Definitely down through here is thicker. Use a plastic hammer. Go over here to the other side. Hit on the generator, not up here. You hit right down at the base, way down here where the strength is at. The rebond does not like to pop, so it's not cooperating at this point. Hasn't popped yet. And oil pump's cleaning it. Alright. So, we're not having much luck here. Brute force. That's the problem with this stuff. It's good shit. Okay, so, it doesn't want to come apart. Keep beating on it, you break it eventually. So, we want to break it apart, not break the case. Don't hit on these surfaces up here, it just screws things up. You could probably hit up in here a little bit with a piece of wood. Be very careful, you can break it. Do not hit on this side, you will break it. So if you screw up in here on the end of the snout up in here, you'll snap it off. Don't do that. What I'm going to do is, this is really thick right through here and right over here. So I'm going to put a stud in here with a couple nuts and spread the bar, make a spreader bar. So right now it's about the width of my fingers. So I need a couple nuts, a couple studs. That might be too big. Yep. Machine tool come in handy. So looks like the tools over there for my gate machining and stuff is the size I need right now. So we need one of these over here. I think we're done machining the gate. Yeah, I don't know if I have machined the gate yet. Let's see, I got some extra stuff over here. Too tall. Looks like the right one. That looks brand new. Probably is. Got dust on it too. Ooh, that's perfect fit. Look at how it fits right in there. Couldn't ask for better. Okay, so we take our nuts, put the large shoulder to the inside, or the outside in this case. It'll be the inside of the case. That gives you a large area to push against so you don't damage stuff. Make sure you're sticking out past the stud. You don't want to be pushing with a stud. Okay, now that's in there. Just tighten it up a little bit. And the tools go. Get the big wrench. Kind of like you could hear it popping, but it's popping. So you got spreading the case right apart right here. Even up here. trying. It's starting to pop way out here too. So I'm going to go ahead and tap it right here now. So the bolt puts a lot of pressure, thousands of pounds, real easy. There it goes. Good tool. So these work really good. Hardware. Studs come in handy. Double nuts. Good trick, always works. Can also break stuff though too. Pull it straight, it'll come off. You cock it, it won't come off. What the hell? That's not good. You're gonna be happy with that. Well, I'm not happy with that. I don't know if the customer's happy or not, but oh, that's rough. Jeez, bad. Bearing surface is supposed to be nice and smooth. Not rough where your fingernail makes noises going across. And you definitely are not supposed to have big acid etch marks, rust, corrosion marks. You also see all the little small ones all over the place. So that's rust, it'll fail. 1,000 miles or so, that'll probably start pitting out. And honing it's not really going to take care of because rust is in the metal. Corrosion goes deep. So that's bad. Let's make a decision unless to keep it or not. Okay, now what happened over here in the bearing? I guess there's a washer right underneath there. It's in the wrong spot. Yep, there it goes, it's rotating. So that was put together wrong, obviously. I already knew that. So they rebalance this here. That's a nice balance job. You'd think they'd do it all in one spot. I don't know what the hell. I guess they just put shit wherever they want to. Nice. Quality workmanship, let me tell you. I would never put a set of filthy ass wheels like that in the motor. I always blast them clean. That's all full of old burnt on carbon and crud. Who knows what's inside of that grit crap that's in there, that coating that's on there. You never know. A good oil will cut that off eventually. Whatever's in that is being encapsulated in that will come out and go in your whole motor. Junk. You always want to clean stuff up like that. Okay, so not good. More issues. That's that bearing I was feeling was too loose. I still don't know if they are or not. All I know is the bearing in there is probably not all the way in, I'm guessing. Okay, so this is put together wrong. Fingernails come in handy if I had any left. on the other side. Nice. It's over here. So this is spiral lock, you have to unwrap it. Okay. So we can get it unwrapped here. And it's just a matter of bringing it around. So you come in here with a screwdriver underneath here, pick that up a little bit, and pull out with your fingernail behind it. And it just comes right off. At least it should come right off. Go. If you haven't sprung it, you can reuse it. If you sprung it by going too much, you need to replace it. Okay. One left. So this is the washer here. That's supposed to go on the outside edge, and the snap ring goes against the washer so you don't eat up the cage with the snap ring, or these rollers can come out. See, the bearing, that washer will keep them from ever coming out. The other thing is, when you don't have it, when you have it backwards like you had it, the rollers stick out too far and they were outside of the actual bearing race, which is not good. So you want to be on top of the metal. Alright, so that needs to be put together correctly. And I gotta find the missing roller that went to the floor. Probably in a good spot. Yep, there it is. Maybe we'll clean that before we put it back in. We don't have to though, if nothing else was.